Everyone. So in the previous lecture, we had installed this on-premises runtime agent. That's a self-hosted agent. Okay. Now we need to create a link service. Link service is nothing but the connection to your data, right? Or a compute. So now we'll be creating a link service. Now, because our data is there on the on-premises file server, right? So I'll be selecting file system as the data source. I'll be selecting this one, click on continue. And over here, I can provide the integration runtime that you need to use is this particular runtime that we had created. Okay. Now, our data is there inside the C drive folder 1. Okay. Username and password. So it's better to provide the password and username in the Azure Key Vault and then you can refer it. But let's say for the demo purpose, I'm just providing the username and password here only. So let's say I simply provide this and over here, provide the password and let's try to test the connection. Are we able to reach it or not? Let's try to access with the credential that I have used. Now it's saying the connection is failed. Let's see. Access to this folder is not allowed. Now this is an important thing that I want to show you on a Microsoft page. If you get these kind of errors, how to handle it. So let me take you to the Microsoft page. All right. So now you can see it over here in this section called as I'll be pasting this link in the chat basically so that you can see in my upcoming lecture so that you can basically see as how to resolve such kind of issues. So you can see it over here. There is actually an exe file is there when you install the self-hosted. So that's already installed and this is the path where this exe is there. Now, in this particular folder, you need to go and run this particular exe file, and you need to use this feature called as disable local folder path validation. That means disable the security validation to enable access to the file system of the local machine. That's what we are trying to do. Okay, so this is what we'll be doing. So where we need to go, first of all, we need to go in this path, C drive, program files, and this is the one that we'll be going to. So we'll go to our on-premises machine and we'll run this particular command. Let's go back. All right. So I'm in the on-premises machine. I can look for, let's say, I can try with PowerShell as well, or you can open CMD as well. Let's say I do with PowerShell. And I go to C drive because that's there in the C drive, program files. And let's enter. And if you want to see what is there inside the C drive, so we need to go inside this a folder called as Microsoft Integration Runtime. So I'll go CD Microsoft Runtime Integration. There is a folder called as let's second ls cd 5.0 and then there is a folder called as shared. And inside this there is actually a exe file is there which is tmregcmd.exe. And if you're not sure what to use with this particular exe, you can provide question mark. Let's wait for it, or else you can also do hyphen help as well. Okay, one second. Let's go back to the documentation page. All right. So the exe name is actually dmgcmd.exe. That's what we need to do. Okay, let's go back. Over here, we'll try to search dmgcmd.exe and let's try to put a question mark so that we can see what all options are there. So we need to use this option called as disable the path folder path validation. Okay, let's look for it and we can copy that as well. Disable, this is the one which we need. So copy that. And while running this exe, we will provide this hyphen, paste it, or hyphen is already coming, so we don't need to provide the hyphen. We will remove it. Now let's try to run it. Let's wait. All right, so this is done. Let's go back to this your portal and see if the connection is successful or not. All right, so I'm in the portal and let's try to test the connection once again. See, the connection is being successful. Let's wait for it. All right, so you can see that the connection is successful now. So you need to use that DMG and do remember with the parameter that disable local folder path validation. That's what you need to do. Okay, and let's create this link service. Let's wait for it. All right, so the link service has been created as you can see it over here. Now we need to create one more link service to our destination, that is Azure Data Lake Storage. Okay, so over here we'll be providing data lake storage. So it has got connectors, right? It's just that you just need to select and all those things. And entire this particular thing will run in on the on-premises file server. So I'll say this is the one on the on-premises file server it will run. So I'll select the same integration runtime over here, the self-hosted one, and I'll be selected my storage account. This is my storage account, and you can try to test the connection if the connection is being successful to my data lake storage or not. Let's wait for it. All right, so now we can see connection is successful to my destination as well. So I click on create. So I have created basically the link service over here. So both of my link service are successful to the data lake and to my file system. So I hope this part is clear. Thank you everyone.